Jessie. Welcome to the Soul Tree Diaries. Now, here is the tree, the soul tree. And here is the shed. But as you can see, it doesn't really currently look like a soul shed of any kind. It's very man shed right now. But that's okay. Hello, Mr. Magpie. They're all roosting at the moment. So, what's the purpose of me sitting here? I'm on a mission and I have a plan. But we're not quite ready for it yet, as you can see. It's a little bit in dismay. And so, before we begin our journey over the next year, because this is what this is going to be, I'm not here for anything else except adventures and journeys. But before we can get ready for that journey over the next year, there's still some shedding that needs to be done. We're still in the depths of the winter. And whilst we have celebrated the man-made New Year, which sits right in the heaviest part of winter, when all of our souls are wanting to rest and just be gentle before the energy rises again for the next year. Today is the last day of January and I'm getting ready too. This winter has been one of the great unravelings. And I'm really excited for what's to come over the coming year. And tomorrow we step into the 1st of February. And then we'll begin to approach the beginning of the Lunar New Year. The new year that nature follows. The new year that all the rest of the mammals on Earth and 8 billion humans also follow too. You see the first new moon as we enter, is just before we get into spring. In February, we begin the beginning of the Chinese New Year. And I don't know about you, but this last year has been, I mean, we're coming out of the year of the snake, right? The snake of the unraveling, of the shedding of the skin. And I know for many people that's what this winter is feeling like. The world is feeling pressured right now. There's a lot that can sit heavy in your heart if you're constantly looking that way. And there's a reason why so many jump into January and then feel the dredge of the month feeling so long, it's because our energy is not yet ready to begin again. So there's been a lot of shedding going on of late, certainly amongst all the people I know. That's including myself too. And the energy of the fire horse year is starting. It's there, it's in the mycelium. The energy is starting to rise. The snowdrops, the cleavers, the very first signs of spring are beginning to show. The cleavers that cleanse our lymphatic system and get things ready to go. So I've got some decluttering still left to do. Not just in the shed, but a little bit inside too. There's still some tensions and threads that need releasing inside. It's a time for going gentle. No rushing. It all happens in its own time inside. So what is the purpose of the Soul Tree Diaries? Well, I've spent the last 3 years learning about the online world and the online business, and quite frankly, it's exhausting and overwhelming. And a little bit beyond my dyslexic brain. And whilst it's been invaluable and necessary and essential at every level, I feel like I've gathered the knowledge I need from there now, and I now get to come to my shed. Because for the next year, I want to invite you in to the shed. I want to invite you into my world, rather than trying to jump out there and find you. I'd like to welcome you into the peace of the garden, sitting under the oak tree, a year of nature and rhythms and rhymes, a year of real conversations about the things that truly matter in our lives. The maidens, the mothers, the crones, the stories you hold. There'll be a chair for anyone who'd like to join me and bring their soul. I don't want funnels or automations or email lists here. I just want to connect with you and bring the wisdom that I've been gathering over 40 years. And so, I need to spend some time getting this shed ready for you to come and join me under the canopy of the 200-year-old oak tree and get to know the squirrels, the magpies, the pigeons, the blackbirds, the robins, the dogs, the peace, the rhythms of nature throughout the whole year. Find balance in your life and peace in your soul. Come and connect with us here. So we have a few weeks before the new year begins. Ooh, Look, here's the shed. This is how we're starting. This is the position we're beginning from. And here, just down here, is one of my shed chairs. And there's my other shed chair. I want to join you in conversation. Real conversations about the things that really matter in our lives, in our worlds. There's huge shifts happening in the globe. Healing, awakenings, unravelings of so many souls. I've sat under this oak tree for 20 years now, gathering wisdom and insights from the trees and the nature around me, connecting with the birds and the bees. A year of real conversations, right from the heart. See if we can bring in the oak tree for you to see. Here she is. She's kept me sane all these years. But one thing I will say is that over the years of sitting, here in this shed, in this chair, I've had endless conversations with women, supporting them, guiding them, holding space for them, helping them to change perspectives, see sense, reconnect with their intuition. And people are suffering in the world right now. People are struggling. And if there's one thing that hasn't sat right with me over the last years through all of the learnings that I've been doing about online business, is that I've spent 40 years observing the matriarchy from outside of our patriarchal systems. I spent 40 years gathering wisdom and knowledge from Crones and wise women worldwide. And when I'm told that if people can't afford me, they're not my ideal clients, this doesn't ring true to me. Because as people, we are craving connection and intimacy. And it doesn't feel right for me to hide what I've gathered, the knowledge I've learned, behind a transactional interaction that doesn't sit right in my soul. See, matriarchal wisdom is about giving and guiding and holding space and witnessing. It's not about power or hierarchy or money or transaction. And so for the next year, I'm bringing something completely different. I'm going to be bringing you all of the wisdom, the knowledge, the courses over the next year, slowly. A year of adventure, a year of journeying, a year of healing a year of creating a ripple effect so wide, so high, we create a tsunami of change. Because if you feel like things just don't quite feel right, you're right. Things don't feel right. If you feel like there's something missing in your world, there is something missing in your world. If you feel like maybe, hi Crow. If you feel like maybe there's a place within you where, am I just a little bit mad? Maybe there's something wrong with me. There's not, and you're not mad, and there's nothing wrong with you. I see you. There's just some wisdom. I love them. There's just wisdom and knowledge that's missing from within you. But we're not getting into any of that now, because right now we're still in the winter months of hibernation and getting ready for spring. The real work begins when the year of the fire horse begins. If you're looking for an adventure, a journey where you can stay at home in your safe space and grow and learn, with the birds and the trees and the squirrels and me, and guests who'll come and sit under the tree. And the dogs too. Here's Willow. Saying hi, Willow, to the birds in the trees. If you're seeking for a place for your soul to rest, and you're done with the scroll culture and the 5 hack tests, the automations and emails and nurturing online, in emails with no real connection, just offering a glimpse of how you can thrive. If you're seeking something deeper, more real, more connected, we'll be live streaming, we'll be learning crafts, we'll be spending a year observing the nature under the tree. If you're looking for a space to calm your nerves, regulate your nervous system, and find peace, find some fucking peace in your soul. You're looking for this? Then welcome home. I don't need you to subscribe or like or follow. I don't need your email address or nurturing emails that will follow. You can watch from as far away as you need, from as distant and as hidden in your shadows as you need. I'm not here to pull you out into the light or make you connect. That's entirely your plight. I'm here to shine light into the shadows, into the dark. It's a world that I've mastered to a fine art. So welcome to the Soul Tree Diaries. I hope that you'll come on an adventure with me, one whole year. Let's see if we can create a ripple of change and bring balance to the patriarchal systems that are causing us pain. Not man against woman, not patriarchy against matriarchy, just balance, restoring some balance from within. And if you would like to come and join me in the shed, then you simply need to message me. That's it. Let's connect. If you're a crone, a wise woman, a maiden, a mother, and you have stories in your soul, or you have wisdom to share, or if you are a local practitioner with wisdom to bring, come and join me in the shed and let this journey and adventure begin.